Life and What I Have. I'm your host, Anthony. On this episode, I am going to tell you the moment my belief turned into faith. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but no, there's no talk about religion and there's no preaching. This is the moment it happened to me. Real life, very powerful. You don't want to miss this episode. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Gumby, Gumby, I sponsor. Gumby,
My story starts when I was 11, 12. There was a house across the street from us that had a really big yard in front. It was all grass. We used to play there all the time. One day, a couple of friends of mine, we were playing catch, in that basic triangle form, throwing the ball back and forth. When Daryl and I had an idea, we had it at the same time. I don't know who came up with it first, Daryl. But remember, I was about 12. At the end of the yard in the back, there was a house that had this really big glass entryway. Remember, I was about 12. So we thought, well, if we throw that ball just a little bit high to Michael, he's probably going to miss and through the glass door, right? Funny. Well, it wasn't funny at all. It happened. We ran like crazy. That night, it started really weighing on me. I thought maybe the best thing to do would go over, clean up the glass, maybe leave a note, something. Well, that night happened to be trash night, and we had our trash cans all lined up on the street. I got down and I hid down behind the trash can, getting ready to go. But when I stood up, all these dogs started barking. It was crazy. I sat back down, waited a few seconds, thinking, what am I going to do? I stood up. All the dogs started barking. I sat back. Man, I don't know what's going on here. I know it's the right thing to do. I stood up. Bark, bark, bark. I sat back down. So this is what I did. This is what my life is like. I looked up and I said, if this is the right thing to do, help me. Let me know it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I felt it. I stood up and it was silent. Nothing. I went across the street, cleaned up. Actually, I think Daryl put a note in there before me. It was probably weighing on him too. But that's what happened. I felt it. I heard it. The dog stopped barking. I saw what happened. My belief turned into faith. That happened to me. Now, advance 30 years. I was passing this yard sale and I happened to see this bookshelf. It was a really nice bookshelf. I just moved into this house and I'm thinking, hey, I could use a bookshelf. So I got it. I took it home and I'm looking for some books. Well, I just happened to have all this stuff in the garage. I had a couple of boxes of books that I got when my mother passed away, and inside the box there were books from her, and I got some books from my grandmother. She had a lot of books too. One book in particular, Wisdom of the Ancient Masters, was a. I picked it up, I looked at it, started thumbing through it, meaning of life and reincarnation, and then there was something I saw about meditation. to help you sleep. Anyone who works in a casino knows you can't really sleep. It's really hard to do sometimes. So the idea was pretty simple. You nice and relax when you're laying down, getting ready to sleep. You kind of see very dark nothingness. You turn that into a color. You start with green. So you're laying down, you're thinking green, green, green grass, green crayon. You turn that darkness into a color green. That works. Green. When you start to see the green, then you go to the next color, blue. You start thinking blue, blue, blue sky, blue ocean, blue, blue, blue. And then when you see the blue, you go to the next color, which is a little lighter. You go to orange, and then you go to yellow, and then eventually you go to white. But white is energy. You feel the energy. When you get to white, you feel it from your head through your body all the way down to your toes, and you start to move towards that energy. What is that energy? That's what it is. I'm in bed. I started to relax. I'm going to start with the green. I closed my eyes. I started green. And then all of a sudden, all the colors just went straight through. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't do it. It happened. It was happening to me. The colors went straight through right to white. White. I felt it. I felt the power. I felt something. It was moving. I was moving. My body was moving. I did not do it. It happened to me. I'm moving. I'm going. I don't know what to do. Stop. Stop. I couldn't stop it. It kept happening, moving. Wake up. Wake up. Stop. Wake up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep going. I was so afraid. I was scared because it happened to me. I didn't do it. It happened. I, I kept turning, tossing, turning. Stop. Wake up. Wake up. I'm telling myself. Don't go. I woke up. I just I didn't know what was happening. I'm like in a daze. And then I realized that is what I wanted. I wanted that to happen. I was just too afraid. I was scared. I didn't know. It happened too fast. I wasn't in control. I don't know. I tried after that to duplicate it, to try again. It never happened. It never happened again. But I felt it. I saw it. It was real to me. My belief turned into more powerful faith. Unbelievable. That's my story. That's what happened. I have a few more that are pretty powerful as well, but I'm going to save it for another time. Thank you for listening. See you next time.